Okay, so just relax for a minute. I'm going to start in a minute, please. So in today's class, we are going to look at Pega tool and about application. So let's try to recollect what we have discussed last 3 days. Okay, this is for every one of you. So far, we are done with 3 days sessions. You can consider them as 0 days. Like today is going to be your first regular session. So those are just introduction sessions, what we have done. Okay, already. So day 1, day 2, day 3, all these 3 days together, what is the knowledge or information that we have got? So what did you understand all these 3 days? I told you about the process, about the training procedure, training process, the process of this training, how many months, how many days, the projects that we're going to work on. I mean, like 4 projects like that, and resume preparation, I'll help you. All that information I have given you. Okay. And that is an informative thing. Second day, so what we have looked at, second day, BPM versus Pega and architecture wise, architectural components and all, you understood. So that's what the purely on day 2, you have got a clear idea about what is BPM, what is Pega, why Pega is called as BPM, what are the 4 main architectural components in BPM, and equivalently, what are those in Pega. You have got a clear idea about that on day 2. And day 3, what did we discuss? Okay, after you install Pega software by following the video, I told about startup, login, login, shutdown options. Okay, and then I explained you about a workaround, startup issue solution. So as a workaround, I have told you that. Okay, so these are the things that we have discussed. So we did not get into the subject point of view so far. So if any one of you have missed the sessions, any one of the 3 days of last 3 sessions, or maybe all the 3 days last 3 sessions you have missed, and today is the first day, no problem, you will be able to understand. You don't have to watch the last 3 days videos immediately. Probably whenever you get any free time, I request you to watch this day 3 video first, because you need to give a kickstart. Okay. And once day 3 is done, watch day 2 video. Day 1 is not required to watch. It's up to you. Okay. So that is the students who have missed to attend any one of the days, past 3 days, or maybe all 3 days if you have missed, only 2 videos. 3, first you watch 3 and next you watch 2. That is enough. Day 1 is not required. You can even talk to me about day 1. Okay. And otherwise if you watch, that is okay. So today, what are we going to look at? Okay. Today as a regular class day 1, right? So today we are going to look at understanding about what is application. What is application? First, before that, I will tell you what is the purpose of Pega. What is the purpose of PRPC? PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. All of you are following, right?
Yes, yes.
Everyone, whoever has connected online, am I
Yes, sir.
audible and you are following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Harsha.
Okay, okay, good. Just stay connected. What is the purpose of PRPC? That's one point I'll tell you. And then I'm going to explain you what is application, what is reusability, what is reusability. And after I explain that, what are different types of applications, And you know what? All the topics that we are going to discuss about now, all the 4 I have mentioned on my notepad, these are not only related to Pega. These are very generic, universal topics. Universal means what? Suppose you are learning Pega, you are learning Java, you are learning .NET, anything you are learning, any subject, any technology, these are pretty common actually. Okay, this way of development is pretty common. That's why I am telling you these are just universal things. Okay, so here you go now. Details. Just give me 1 minute time. Online students. Okay. Me name what? Heroes attendance laga. So just give me a minute, please. Okay. Everyone following, right? So first of all, I already told you what is the purpose of Pega Rules Process Commander tool that you came to know on day 2 itself as well as day 1 itself. So I just wanted you guys to speak out or just respond on the chatting window. Classroom student, you can speak out. So what is that you know so far? Those students who have missed to attend the last 3 days sessions, you don't have to respond. Just tell me what is the purpose of Pega Rules Process Commander software? What is the purpose? To create.
To develop business applications.
Yes, perfect. To develop business, I'm sorry, to create or to develop business process management applications. What do you mean by exactly business process management application? Let me tell you. The application that is meant for processing your business. I'll tell you, social media. What is social media? You and me accessing Facebook. You and me accessing that, what is that? Instagram. So Instagram, Facebook, these are not business process. These are just networking. I mean, like, what do you call it as? Networking among the people. Networking among the people. A kind of networking, building a network between the people. That type of applications, social media applications. Those are not business process applications. Okay. And you know what? You are purchasing a product in Amazon. You will kickstart to give a transaction, right? So transaction when you initiate and then you are going to add the product, search for the product, add the product into cart. And after the product is been added to the cart, you go for purchase, make the payment. This is also not a business process. This is just a commercial transaction that you are doing. Of course, that can be implemented, but it's a kind of a transaction which you are doing in the retail business. Okay. But you know what business process management means? See, you apply for a loan. When you apply for a loan, loan processing will be initiated. There are certain number of steps involved in the loan process. Collect the documents, review the documents, and then send it for the approval, do the verifications, send it for the approval, get the confirmation from the customer, disburse the amount. For this, there are applications. In order to process any loan, there is an application, screen by screen, multiple screens will be there. But you know what? As an end user, you never involve in that application. You never involve in that application. You will never come across an application screens of loan processing. Maybe if you go to Google and apply for a personal loan in a banking web page, you will get a HTML page just to collect your data. That's a HTML page. Suppose that the application which is going to process your loan will not be accessible in the internet. It will be an intranet application. Intranet means internal to the company. Internal to company only loan applications will be accessed. Insurance applications will be accessed. Research oriented applications will be accessed. The applications that are being accessed by internal business people, those are called business process management applications. Those are called as business process management application. So business process management applications are accessed by internal employees of the organization, company. Those will not be exposed to the internet. Okay. Just a simple example. Suppose you are submitting a timesheet in your company. Suppose if you join a company, so you need to give your attendance timesheet. So the timesheet application will be accessible only to the employees of that organization, internal to the network. Outside network, in the internet, directly in the internet, it won't be accessible to anyone. Understand clear, everyone? So if you are an employee, then only you will be able to access that application only for employees that is being given. So internal, in a company, internally, the application is accessed by its employees for processing something step by step. Then those are business process management applications. Suppose after the product purchase is completed in Amazon, you will get one transaction initiated. That is product delivery transaction. What is the transaction? Product delivery. What are the steps involved? First step is preparing for dispatch. Second step is dispatched. Third step may be reached the facility. Fourth step may be out for delivery. Fifth step may be delivered. So this and all, see, the courier service people will access that application as well as the outlet people. I mean, like, what is that you call? That is reached the local facility. People will access that application. Delivery boy also will access that application, but you will never access that application. As a end user of Amazon, you will never access the application of product delivery, transaction, right? Product to delivery is also one transaction, step by step. They will mark so many things, OTP, they will enter, take the signature kind of things and all. So the transaction begins and ends somewhere. That application you will never access. That is only for the employees of Amazon. A registered employee of Amazon only can access that application to mark the status of that particular product to delivery. These are used internal business processing purpose. So Amazon wants to maintain their inventory. They want to manage their inventory. So inventory, what are the products that are coming in? What are the products that are going in? What is the stock available? So inventory management system you want to have. So that inventory management system is also kind of process. A new product has to arrive into the inventory. So is it something like they will take the product and add it into the inventory? No, there is a certain process. Whatever the product that you want to add, first you need to raise an order for the product. Raise an order. So after the order is being raised, order has to be reviewed whether we need this product in our cart. Previously sales have happened or not. So how many products we need, all that has to be done analysis. And accordingly, they will mark some of the things in the application. And they say, okay, approved to get the product. So then that case will be reaching to the status, waiting for the product to be arriving the facility. So once the products are being taken from the vendor into the Amazon facility, then the case will be closed. So your inventory will be updated. This is also a kind of process that you need to design an application. This is also called internal business process only. You will never do that outside normally. So that application will not be accessible to everyone. That application will be accessible only to the employees who are again specific inventory management department employees only they can access. That is also a kind of processing involved in the business. So that is called business process management application. You understand? Pega applications are not internet applications. Pega applications are only intranet. Intra means within organization. So Pega is mainly meant for designing and developing business process management applications. Are you clear about what is exact business process management application means? It's not like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Amazon outer level. You see that e-commerce. No, it is for internal business process management. You know what? Millions of transactions will happen in the internal business process management in a day. So Pega is meant for large processing, especially. Okay. So you'll come to know slowly, not too technical. Are you clear? This is not at all technical. This is just what we know in the real life. Are you clear, every one of you? Now, yes. Pega is, our main point is, what is the purpose of Pega rules process command? Pega rules process commander environment is used to develop the business process management applications. Okay. What is an application? Tell me, what does an application contains? What is an application and what does it contains? Tell me. It's not about like a functional point of view. I mean to say, like, you think as a software developer. In a software developer point of view, if I ask you what is an application, what is the definition you give for it? Application is, yes, what is that? Application is a software product. Application is a software product developed using some technology or tool. Developed using some technology or tool for business processing purpose. For business processing purpose of a company, some company and all. Okay. Okay. Very good. What does it contains? So as a software engineer, you think about it. What does an application contains? Application contains what? This is important point. Contains what? User
data,
interface. Okay.
Data.
So in a functional point of view, tell me in a functional point of view, application contains these things. Maybe you'll not be able to guess that. Functional components. What does it contains? Functional components. So these functional components are being developed using some technology. See, functional components, when I say functional components can be, it's like user interface components. It can be programming components, means business logic, business programming components. It can be database components. Any of these three components. I'll tell you. See, just take an example of Amazon. Can you tell me what are the different functional units, functional components available in Amazon application that you come across? Why Amazon always? Because you might have all experienced it, right? You might, all of you might have experienced Amazon application. That's why I'm always asking Amazon application. Tell me. So what are the different user interface wise? You tell me. User interface wise, what are the features? Functional components means features. What are the functional components that you had come across in Amazon?
Sign up, login.
Sign up screen. Sign up screen. Sign up. User interface means screen, all right. Login. What else?
Searching the product.
Different products,
Home.
sir.
Cart. Checkout. Payment gateway. Payment. These are all related to UI. All UI screens you have seen, right? All UI screens have been designed. Those are functional components related to some purpose. Business logic wise, you tell me. Programming related, what would they have developed? Business logic wise. Product search. Yes or no? Product search. Some logic should be executed for searching for a product. You typed phone. When you type phone in Amazon, you follow no reaction. See, if a student is attending a class and there is no reaction, means his mind is somewhere else. If he is sitting like this, mind somewhere else, body here. Come back. Okay. So product search. You want to search for the product. See, you enter the product name. Just I'll show you. Just hold on. Please mute someone. Someone please mute. Just I'll mute from my end. Okay. There's background noise coming. So Amazon.in. So go to Amazon.in. Here search for a product. Let's say phone. So when I search, it has got the data of about the products from the database to the front end. In between, to go to database and bring the data from database based on the given input value, you need a business logic to be implemented. So product search is this one. Payment processing should be done. And database wise, you tell me again, that is also search query, product search query, product search query will run. That is database wise. What else will be there? Save
Adding the item.
payment information. Save payment. Cart. Maintain cart. Maintain cart in the sense maybe adding product into cart, deleting product into cart from the cart, like that. All that it has to maintain in a cart table. For that, you need a query. So like this, you have different functional components will be available in an application. So application contains functional components. Application is just like a roof. It's a box. Inside the box, so many functional components are there. So all are going to work together, right? So from one component to another component will be interacted by transferring data. So another component like that, all of these are working together. Like our laptop. Laptop has so many functional components. So each functional component is not going to individually function. So RAM will read the real-time data and give it to the hard disk to store permanently. Yes or no? Every input that you give, suppose I'm saving this file, it will store into hard disk. How it will go to hard disk? Directly it won't go to hard disk. So this is a real-time data. It should be going through the real-time memory, RAM. RAM will take this as a real-time memory and push it into hard disk, permanently stores, RAM will be erased. Right? Clear, everyone? So like that, all the components, processor, before the RAM, processor should process it. No, processor should process whatever I am giving. All the components are going to have a connectivity, communication between those. This is universal fact wherever you go. Okay. Now let's think about, okay, so your purpose of using Pega tool is to create application. First thing, you create application. What is the first step you need to do? Suppose you are going to work on practical using Pega. You have installed Pega. Okay. What is your first step as a developer? First step is you need to design that roof. First is to create application. Practically, if you're doing, first you create application. Second, what you do? Create functional components in the application. Those are the two goals that you have as of now as a beginner. First is to create application and then functionality. Suppose you create application only one time, but functionalities, how many functionalities you create? Is it only one, two? There can be hundreds of functional components as per your application size, business size. Okay. Large business means thousands of components will be there. Small business means some hundreds of components will be there. So many screens, so many business logic functional components, so many querying on. But for all of these in Pega, you are not going to write any code. No coding, no querying, no scripting. Okay. Let's go ahead now. Let's think about a word called reusability. What is the meaning of reusability? These are not technical terminology. That's why before I teach you, I'm asking you, try to think about your real world in your day-to-day life. Tell me what is meant by reusability. Using the product, it's not multiple times. Multiple.
Sir, using a product again and again.
It's not again. If I use a pen again,
Commonly
it's not
used.
reusability.
Commonly used.
Commonly used is a term, okay. But before that, yeah, you told, already you told.
Product in multiple places, sir.
Perfect.
Same product in multiple places.
By multiple places. Okay. So just I'll tell you a simple example. Reusability, simple example. See, you take one double bedroom flat. There is a double bedroom flat. Leave about the kitchen. We are not concerned about kitchen. Okay. We have a hall, 2 BHK, hall and 2 bedrooms. So now, I have fixed a TV in bedroom 1. In bedroom 1, I have fixed one TV, one dish connection given to the TV. Okay. And in bedroom 2 also, I have fixed one more TV, one more dish connection to the TV. Total, how many TVs are there? 2 TVs, 2 dish connections. So in bedroom 1, let's say one family is staying, another bedroom, another family is staying. Okay. So they want to watch TV. That's why I have provided the facility. TV is there. Okay. 2 TVs I have purchased and 2 dish connections I have purchased right now. So how can I make it as a single TV, single dish connection, but all of them should be able to watch it? How can I do it? So I want to reduce my cost. Okay. So that I want bedroom 1, bedroom 2. Both of them should be able to watch it. Okay. I should give them a facility of watching TV. But within one TV only, I want to purchase one dish connection. What should I do now?
Should be placed in hall. Common area can be
take the TV into common area, that is hall. So instead of buying 2 TVs, setting up at 2 different places, okay, set up only at one place called hall. Fix the TV in the hall, take one dish connection. All of them can come and sit together in the hall and watch it. Correct? Now cost is reduced. This is called reusability. One is being reused by 2 different regions. Okay. So I can supply one water bottle to each of the student, whoever is there here. Correct? One water bottle I can supply. Student 1, water bottle 1, student 2, water bottle. Because I want to provide you a facility of drinking water in the institute. So suppose 100 students are there, 100 bottles I have to give. It is something costly. So how can I achieve the reusability here? So I can place a water filter, one water bubble, okay, dispensing machine in the hall, in the corridor area. So instead of giving one bottle, corridor area, I have given one water bubble. So all of you can share it, right? So multiple places you have to access. All the students from all the classrooms can access that. Okay. You create a component at one place. Component should be placed at one location, accessible to multiple locations. Understand clear, everyone? That's called reusability. You reuse by different places, at the different places. That's what reusable. Understand clear, everyone? So create reusability means create functional component at one place that should be accessible to multiple other places. Here places means generally I told you as a physical area. But software, how it is? Okay, software it is. Each place you consider as one application. Okay, so let me draw one diagram. So simply, I'm not going to explain you orally this one as a diagram. Just imagine, look at here now. So one diagram I am creating. Just give me 1 minute. Why this is still open always? I want to minimize this. Okay, so here I'm going to draw one diagram. Just imagine this is an application. Okay, so I'll draw at the bottom. This is an application. This is an application. So this is an application. Oh, let's say this is an insurance application. What is the application? Insurance application. So insurance application contains the functionalities related to insurance policy processing system, correct? So you create an insurance application, and what are the details you want? You want customer details. You want to collect customer details. Collecting customer details is one component. Collecting customer details is one functional component. Collecting customer details is one functional component. It is there in insurance application. Okay, just only one component is enough, or one more will write. So let's say collecting address details. Collecting what? Address details. So you may have to collect the billing address of the customer, and you may have to collect the shipping address of the customer. That is another functional component. Total, how many functional components are there now? 2 functional components are there in the insurance application. And now I have created one application, that is one place. Inside that I have created 2 functional components. Okay, good. Now, insurance policy processing related application, is it going to operate only one type of insurance or multiple different types of insurances? Tell me different types of insurances.
Loan insurance.
Home
Yes.
insurance.
Let's say home insurance. First one is home insurance. Tell me
Life
2
insurance.
types.
Personal.
Auto insurance.
Health
Home
insurance.
Insurance.
Auto
Health
insurance.
insurance.
2 are enough.
Personal
So
insurance.
many are there. I know you know so many. So first one we'll take it as auto insurance. What is that? Auto insurance. And second one we take it as home insurance. Home also you can insure a property insurance. Home means property you can insure. Otherwise life insurance. What is that? Otherwise life insurance. What is that? Life insurance. See, otherwise health insurance is also okay. Health insurance. Health insurance. These are the 2 different types of. So for each type of insurance, I am again creating one application, one specific type of insurance, one specific application. So I have created one application. It is like a hall. It is like a hall, 2 bedrooms. Okay. Now hall is entire insurance business. Okay. And on top of this, connecting to this application, I have created 2 more applications, auto insurance and health insurance. So these are generally in real world business terminology. These are called as LOBs. What is that? LOB means line of business. Line of business. This is core business. This is core business. Core business. What is your core business, sir? My core business is insurance, sir. How many different lines you are operating? I'm operating in different lines, sir, like auto insurance, health insurance, home insurance. These are lines. Lines means streams, like your college, engineering, core part. Okay, CSE, ECE, triple E. These are all different streams. That's why you call terminology as line of business. So now, suppose a person who is going to apply for auto insurance, do we need to collect the details of that person? Anyone is going to come, I want auto insurance, sir. Okay, tell me your details. First, I'll give a form. Please fill the form with your basic details. And then fill your billing and shipping address details also. So now a person who is going to request for health insurance, do we need to collect customer details as well as address details for that person also?
Yes.
That means when your business operating in the auto insurance line of business or health insurance line of business, at both places, commonly I need to collect customer details as well as address details. So customer and address details is common. So place it in a common area. Like water dispensing machine, you are placed in a common area. TV, you are placed in a common area. So create customer details screen, create address details screen in a common area, and connect the applications, lines of business, so that these will be accessible. This will be accessible because these are in common area. These are accessible here. This is accessible Here also, I don't have to create 2 times. I don't have to create 2 times. I have to create only 1 time. If I create only 1 place, 2 TVs I don't have to purchase, no. So 1 place, if I create the screen, that is being accessible to at 2 different places. Suppose tomorrow I am going to extend my business. I'm going to extend. So today I'm operating only in auto insurance and health insurance. Tomorrow I wanted to get into the market with a new type of business insurance policy introduced, that is home insurance. It is not there in the diagram. So if I add home insurance, should I again recreate everything from the scratch, or already I can use the existing one? Existing one. Suppose if I create my home application connected to this, you should not create separately. Home application, if you create separately without connecting this, is it possible to access? Connection should be there. Home application should be created on top of the existing insurance application connection. This is called inheritance. Technically, I will use the technical terminology later. Then home application also can use customer details. This is called reusable. What are the advantages of reusability? Reusability means create one play once and access at many places. Create at one place, create in one application. Create in application wise, we'll talk about it. No, already I have written place wise. Create in one application and access that into many other applications. So what are the advantages of reusability? If you wanted to achieve reusability, so if you are designing your system like achieving reusability, what are the advantages?
Easy access.
No need to create again and again. No need to create again and again. 2 TVs, 3 TVs, no, 1 TV only. Okay, next, time saving or not? Time is being saved. So
Cost
your
effective.
time is equal to money, no? Time is saving means
Cost
cost effective.
effective.
Okay, and easy to extend. Easy to extend application. Why easy to extend? Tomorrow you are adding one more line of business. No need to do everything from the scratch. Now this is what. So here applications should be connected. Applications, again, you separate them, you cannot achieve this reusability and all. Just go to diagram. Where is the diagram? Here is the diagram. Now you can see here. Here the application which contains reusable functionalities, that is generally termed as framework application. That is generally termed as framework application. This is called as framework application. Framework application. The application which contains reusable functional components is called framework application. Now I'll ask you one question. I'll give you one requirement to create something. Tell me, where do you create out of these 3 applications? I want to collect the details of a vehicle. I want to collect vehicle details component. I want to create vehicle details. Collect vehicle details. Where do you collect vehicle details? Auto insurance. Why auto insurance? Why not in the insurance? Because collecting vehicle details is specific to auto insurance only. I don't need collecting auto details, vehicle details in the health insurance, not in the home insurance. It is specific or generic. Specific means you create in the implementation. That specific functionalities will be there in an application that is called as implementation application. The application which contains the specific functionalities is called implementation. I'll tell you what is the meaning of implementation. Okay. Generally, you tell me, what is the meaning of implementation? Implement. What is the meaning of implement? What is the meaning of implement? Implement means? Implement means something you are creating. Here I am creating auto insurance policies. Are you creating any policies in insurance? Insurance serves as a reusable place. You won't create any policies in the insurance application. This application is just like a repository application, which is a place of containing common functionalities. It will serve the common features to other applications. Other applications only responsible for processing insurance policies. Insurance policy transaction will be initiated here. Health insurance policy here. Auto insurance policy here. Understood? Clear, everyone? Suppose I want to collect the details related to health, collect health details. Where do you create that component? Health insurance, you will create it. Collect health info. So collecting health information is required only in the health insurance, not here. So if you know the business, if you understand the business structure, when you get a requirement, you will come to know whether this is a common feature, whether this is a specific feature. So like this, just let me save this document. I'll share you this document to every one of you. So documents, Pega class diagrams. This is FW and IMPL diagram, right? 627. Okay. So this is one. Are you able to understand this? Now, here cost effective easy. These are these many advantages. See, if you want to create application, one application you can create and access everything. It's not a good practice to have only one application. Always, for your business, create minimum 2 applications. Minimum 2. One is the application where your transactions will be processed. Another one is a repository application. Common functionality is a repository. Minimum 2 enough. Should be there. So with one, can I not do? You can do. You can do everything in one application also, but you will not be achieving reusability and all. Okay. So what are different types of applications? Applications can be categorized. Applications can be categorized into how many? 2, based on reusability. Based on reusability. What are the 2 categories? First one, framework application. Second one, implementation applications. Okay, one or more, right? So what does a framework application contains? Framework application, it contains common, or you call it as reusable functionalities, reusable functional components. Then what about implementation application? What does it contains? See, if you remove the term framework implementation, what is remaining? Application. I already told you, application contains functional components. In that, again, we are categorizing framework implementation. Framework contains common functional components. Implementation application, it contains specific functional components of that implementation, that particular implementation. IMPL stands for implementation. FW stands for framework. Understand? Going forward, I'll use that term also. So that is what. So if I am going to kickstart my project here, so am I going to create only one application or 2 applications? Minimum 2 I'll create. After that, my wish. I mean, like, depends on the requirement. So framework application, we are going to do practical, create one application, and implementation application. These are the 2 applications. First aim of doing a practical is set up your applications. First, I'll set up a type of framework. Next, I'll set up type of implementation. That's the practical. Now the point is, implementation applications should be created, should be built or created, built on top of what? Framework application. If I'm not connecting, then cannot access. See, this connection is relation. Connection is relation. When connected only, like this only. Okay. Okay. So like one brick on top of another brick, like that. No connectivity is there. No stack. That connectivity should be there. See, let me tell you. Implementation comes on top of framework. This is one point. Okay. Implementation or implementations comes on top of framework. Two or more implementations. 2 or more implementations comes side by side. Comes side by side. See, it is just like your siblings. These are called as siblings. So one implementation will not come on top of another implementation. If it is like that, below one will become a framework. No, that's not the right design. Implementations, if you are designing multiple, one implementation beside that one, for all of these, common base will be there. Common base will be there. Understand? That is framework. One implementation, okay, an implementation application can access the functionalities of framework. It's a framework application, but not vice versa. But not vice. What is meant by but not vice versa?
Reverse.
Framework cannot access features. Reverse is not possible. Implementation can access framework features. Implementation can take from the framework. Okay. Framework cannot take anything from implementation. That's not the thing. See, you can take money from your father. You can ask, okay, good. Your father is not going to ask you money, right? Okay. Next, what is next one? An implementation cannot access the functional components of a framework. Another implementation. So one implementation cannot access the features of another implementation. So implementations are side by side. Implementation 1 cannot take anything from implementation 2. Why it will take? See, if it is taking means that is a common component, right? That means it should be there at framework. Implementation 1 needs some component from implementation 2 means will that become a common or specific? Common. Common means you should not create in implementation 2. You should create in framework. So that's why implementation cannot access another implementation at all. It cannot. These points, are you clear, every one of you? These
Yes,
are
sir.
not technical points. These are only functional points. I mean, like real life, day-to-day life. Okay, very general knowledge point. Make sense, clear? Now, how do you create application? Using different technologies, you'll create a different way. Using Pega, how do you create application? That's the question. You got our aim of practical aim, right? That is being done on Monday, not today. So what is the practical we want to do on Monday? First, to create framework application, then create implementation. Now, I will tell you a little bit more about this framework related stuff. See, you purchased a Pega platform. You means not you, as a client, as a business owner, you want to develop your applications using Pega software. You purchase, you install Pega. You want to log into Pega, no? You want to log into Pega. So when you want to log into Pega, what are the default credentials? What are the default credentials? Administrator @Pega. Yesterday I told you this. Password is install. Okay, I have logged in. First time, no?
All small letters.
All small letters. Using default credentials, you log into Pega and start your work. See, you know what? Pega rules process commander is not only no coding tool, but also it has so many predefined functional component available within the tool. What do you mean by predefined? Tell me.
Already existing.
Additional details. Yeah, predefined means
Already
predefined. Already readily available in the system. Can I call this one as built-in? Can I use that? This is one terminology. This is another. So can I call this as ready-made? You know this term?
Yes.
Okay. Ready-made you come across so many times. Correct? What do you mean by ready-made? See, you want to have a new dress. Okay. New dress you want to wear a new dress. You want to get a new dress. There are two ways you can get it. One is go to some cloth store, purchase the cloth, then go to the tailor, give the details, then he's going to stitch and hand over you. 1 week time it will take, let's say. The other way around is you can go to, let's say, one ready-made shop. Already it is stitched and available. Just check it, get it. 1 day, that's it done. Maximum 1 day, right? So within 1 day you got, 1 week it took it. It has taken. That's what the ready-made. See, instead of you creating a functional component, what if the component is ready-made available? Which one you give preference? Ready-made component using or you create again? Ready-made. For this, the terminology in Pega is there. For these three meaning same. These are all general language, right? Okay, day-to-day life. Now, Pega equivalently use a terminology called OOTB. Abbreviation is out of the box. Out of the box. When I use any term, see, during our training program, if I say OOTB functional component, what does it mean? That is already there within Pega. See, when I install Pega, along with Pega product, it is been available. I will show you such OOTB feature. Send email notification. Just example. No need to bother about what is there inside. This is one functional component already available within PRPC. Okay, provided to us. By looking at the name of the functional component, you should be able to tell me what is it. Look at the name of the component and tell me what is the purpose of it, because the name defines its purpose. Tell me what is it.
Send email notification.
Whenever you wanted to implement a feature, suppose on click of a button, I want to collect the email address which is entered in the form you are entering email ID. Click on the button. I want to send one email. I want to send. If you want to send email, generally you have to implement the business logic for sending email, right? But no need to implement the logic by yourself. Pega has already provided it. You as a developer, you should know what is already available in the system. Okay. Anyhow, if you develop also without coding only, you will do. But even that without coding also not required. Already component is ready-made available. You know the name, that component is available in the system, access it wherever you want. Configure it somewhere, wherever you want. Give the parameters to whom you want to send email. Okay, what is the subject? What is the message? It will send email. So it will be done in a minute. It will be done within 1 minute when you are using OOTB features, than creating your own features, right? So no coding, one feature. More advantage in Pega is you don't have to create many of the components. So many built-in features are ready-made available within PRPC, that is called OOTB features. Out of which one simple example is send email notification. Send email notification is a functional component which you can access, which is already there in Pega, which you can access whenever you want to send email notification. Okay. On click of one button, I will call that. This is a button. Suppose okay, let's say this is a button. On click of the button, I want to send email. What I will configure on button, on click, mention send email and give to email subject password. Done. Over. Your development is over for email integration. So like that, it can be done just in a minute. What if you write the program for email integration? It will take a lot of time. So very common features of enterprise. Enterprise means what? See, Pega rules process commander contains so many OOTB functionalities. So what these OOTB functionalities are? Is it related to insurance business, banking business, or healthcare business? What business? Any business.
Any business.
Very common across the enterprise. Enterprise means global. Very common across the global businesses. That send email notification is common in the loan processing unit, generally in the purchase processing unit, delivery case, product delivery. There also you need email, product delivered. Okay, insurance you need it. Okay, money transactions unit, where everywhere you need. Enterprise level common features are ready-made available. Okay, like this, so many are there. We'll see going forward. So Pega rules process commander tool also has some functional components. See, we already discussed functional components will be there inside an application. Yes or no?
Yes.
Functional components will not be just like that available. Definitely your all functional components will be there inside a roof. That is called application. Now I am saying that Pega rules process commander environment has so many functional components. Where are these components? Definitely these components should be available in some application. Yes or no? Yes or no? Suppose you are creating a functional component. Where do you create? You create in application. Pega has already created some functional components, means it would have created in some application. Yes or no? So these functional components are reusable or not? Reusable means Pega rules process commander by default should have a built-in framework application. So Pega rules process commander environment should already have one built-in framework application which contains so many reusable functional components. That application name is Pega platform. What is the name of the application? Pega platform. Understand? So when you log in by using administrator@pega.com, you are going to be entering into one application called as Pega platform. So what is Pega platform application? I'll tell you now. So what is Pega platform application? See, so Pega platform is an OOTB application. We'll start using the terminology. OOTB FW. What is that? Framework application provided by Pega tool. Provided in the Pega tool, which is having so many OOTB functional components which we can OOTB functional components. These OOTB functional components can be reused into our FW and IMPL apps, both apps. Okay. Now coming back to the point. If I want to access the functionalities of one application into another application, both applications should be connectedly created, like the diagram what I have shown. Yes or no? If you are not connecting, there is no meaning. That means when you are creating your framework application, when you are going to create your framework application into your framework and implementations, you want to access Pega platform features. Yes or no? You want to access yes or no? So your aim is, when you purchase Pega product and install Pega product, your aim is to access the OOTB features, because I can develop my application in a faster pace. Quickly I can develop. So I have to create my framework, my business framework application. My business is insurance business framework on top of Pega platform enterprise framework. So this is Pega platform application. This is called as enterprise framework. What is the meaning of enterprise? Enterprise means global. Enterprise means what?
Global.
Enterprise framework. This is Pega provides enterprise framework. And this is also framework. What is this? Business framework. Which business framework? Insurance business, because your business is insurance. So on top of Pega platform enterprise framework, you create your own business framework. On top of your business framework, you create your implementations. Understand? Now, is it possible to access the functional component that is available? That is send email notification. In enterprise framework, one functional component is available. Send email notification. Can I access this into my framework? Yes or no? Possible or not possible?
Yes.
It is possible. I'm sorry. Can I access the same into my implementation as well? Yes or no? Through framework. It is as simple as your grandfather has money. How do you take the property of your grandfather? Through your father. Your father will take from your grandfather and you take from your father. That means ultimately you have taken from your grandfather. Yes or no? So now from this we can understand our next aim is to create one framework and at least one implementation. Our framework is going to be created on top of Pega platform. So in the practical, we are going to create framework, right? So we are going to create framework application on top of Pega platform framework that is predefined available. Understand? Enterprise framework. So, and we are going to create IMPL apps on top of our business framework. Why we need our business framework? Because in our within our business we have so many reusable functionalities. So like this, how many frameworks can be there in a business? Is it only one or more than one? More than one. More than one framework is possible. All these will come like one on top of another. One framework on top of another. When you start implementations, side by side you will create. So implementations will come side by side. Frameworks again will come one on top. Large framework, small framework like that. Okay. That's what enterprise framework and business framework. This is a basic structure that we are going to achieve when we create a new application. Everything I have explained in a general point of view without using any too much technical terminology. I have a doubt. If Pega platform application is base application, then we create under the Pega application definition. Then can we under the application definition? If Pega platform is a base application, then can we under the application definition? When I open the application definition, the see Pega is built on. Can we see? Can we see? Yeah, I will show you that. Built on applications and all, I'll show you. No worries. Just wait, Harsha. I'm not going into technicals. I'll show you that. So Monday, when you are going to do practical, now you have a clear idea. I already have one basement already provided. So what should I do? On the basement, I have to construct one more basement. That's called framework. Once the second basement is ready, I will construct implementations. Houses I will construct for living, right? So that's what we are going to achieve on Monday. So are you clear, every one of you? You just don't think too much technical when you are learning any subject. Think in real world, real life, day-to-day life. Then you can easily understand the technology. So Monday also you are going to use the same meeting link. Every one of you, the meeting link will be same even for the Monday also. And I have two requests for every one of you. One is software installation should be done max by today or tomorrow. Max by tomorrow. Sunday we will not be available to assist you, right? So how many of you are yet to do? I think the number of people already have done is more than the number of people yet to do. So in the classroom, everyone done except one. And what about online? How many of you are yet to do?
Have to do, sir.
I also have to do.
In my laptop, I'm having a 8.6 version. Do I uninstall that or?
That is okay to go with 8.6 version. If it is okay, your wish. You want to uninstall and install, do it. Otherwise, 8.6 also somewhat okay. After a few days, if you find any difficulty, go with 8.7. I think more or less same.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And I think some maybe 25% of your yet to do. Please complete at any cost today. You put the download night time and do tomorrow morning installation. Otherwise, today you do installation at any cost. During installation, any issue, contact on 9652532753. I told you now. Number I have given you, right? So let me give you once again. This is office number. For installation issue, software download link, installation, help during installation. You try, you fail and then come back to us. Without training, don't come back to us. Okay, you can do it actually. So if you fail in the installation process, take a screenshot and send it to them and they will help. Okay, so reach out to the office number for any information related to software download link, installation link like that. Monday is going to be practical. Monday it is going to be practical using Pega tool. What are we going to discuss about? Today is May 9th, May 12th, right? May 12th, 2025. So this Saturday, Sunday, I mean like generally Saturday, Sunday, there won't be any class. Anytime if I take Saturday, I'll inform, but this Saturday, no class. So today you are attending. So people from USA, you will attend Sunday evening, right? You'll be attending Sunday evening. People from India, Monday, and people from USA, I think one day before, right? Sunday evening, they'll be. So Monday, India time means Sunday night for you. And practical we are going to do using create application framework and all. So we are going to achieve these things on Monday. Any doubts in today's session? Anyone has any doubts or any questions?
Sir, what do you mean by creating applications on top of and side by side?
See, it is as simple as on top of means you will learn it. While creating, you will connect it. You will create it connected way. If you're not connecting to anything, it will come side by side. Means, okay, you will come to know. Maybe that is in a general point of view, I told you. So on top of it, you can understand like bricks. You take one brick. So one brick on top of another brick. Okay, that is one on top of another. So again, on top of this one brick, you have kept two other bricks. Means side by side. These two are side by side. Side by side means accessibility will not be there. Like you both are brothers. One person property, another person siblings. So there is no right to ask for sibling property, right? You cannot access. You cannot take the property of sibling. You don't have any right. but you have right to access the property of your father. That's in the inheritance concept generally. Okay. I did not use the technical terminology. That's it. Okay. So how it works in our real day-to-day life, same way here also it works.
I mean, how can we differentiate those things?
You will come to know. I'll show you. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll show you. So I will tell you one by one everything. Don't ask me technical related now itself. I'm going to teach the things in a disconnected manner. Everything connected means disconnected means today in a topic I'll teach only 25%. Stop there. Remaining things I'll not teach. Do a practical. Done. After a few days again remaining percentage I can teach you. That's how everything I'll not be teaching you on the same day. That is not a good approach of teaching actually. Okay. Even learning also should not learn. Okay. We'll continue on Monday. It is 10 o'clock. We are good to wind up. I am going to close the meeting. ECS layer and all I'll tell you. Enterprise class structure and all I tell you. So Windows 10 is enough. Yeah, Windows 10. Windows any version is okay. No problem. Windows operating system is must. Okay. So I'm going to close the meeting. And I think my team has, the office people have shared you account details for the payment. Okay. So you can start doing that. They might have informed you. You can start doing it. Contact them for anything. Only contact them for anything. Okay. And get the information and get it done and share them the screenshot once you're done. So that they will enroll you. They will give you a form. You need to fill the form. Your enrollment is done. And based on the form details, they're going to give you Drive access, Google Classroom access going forward. Okay. That's the process. I'll tell you the process later once again. You can wind up for today. We'll continue on Monday. I know many students on Monday, they will not attend. Why they will not attend on Monday? Why the students will hesitate to join the class on Monday? What is the reason?
Lazy.
Starting trouble. Weak starting trouble. Laziness. I don't want to use the term. Okay. So that usually happens with everyone. Try to avoid it. Okay. Sunday effect should not be there on Monday. Enjoy on Sunday. That's it done.
So one question,
be prepared by your mindset that I wanted to start my day. Okay. Happily. And start your Monday without missing the session. Okay. And so for USA students, Sunday night, I believe. Just make sure you don't miss that. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, if someone asks, like as a Pega developer, what kind of application you will create? So how can I answer them as a straight answer?
See, definitely, if you're going to kickstart your business as a digitalization, first you need to create framework, then you create implementations. Like that only.
No, I'm asking about whether it is a web application or it is a Windows application. In that category, I'm asking.
No. Of course, it is web only. Application is web application only. But Pega is mainly meant for intranet applications. Application is web, not desktop, for sure. Web application, but it is intranet. Means Pega applications are used by business people, not by common people. Okay.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Harsha, I have one more question.
So
like you mentioned, like we can have one or more framework applications. So is there any limitation like for implementation application, like how many application we can have on one framework? Okay.
There can be a number. Okay. So there is no such limitation for those things. You can create a number. But based on how large your business is, you will get number of implementations. Suppose I'm an insurance business. I have 10 LOBs. Means 10 implementations you will be getting. Okay. LOBs can have sub LOBs. Real world, what is the structure of your business? Same you will digitalize. Nothing new. So first thing is architecture of your business in the real world you should know. Then the same you have to convert into a digital product. Exactly copy paste. Okay. So we'll continue on Monday. Thank you for joining. We will be sharing you this document, whatever I have drafted, plus the diagram that I have drafted. Two things you will be getting. If any one of you still yet to receive the download link, please message on the office number 965253. WhatsApp on the number, office number. They will give you software download link and installation instructions video. At any cost, today, tomorrow, you should complete. Okay. So if you do not have a laptop, max by Wednesday, you arrange a laptop. You don't have a laptop means max by next Wednesday, you arrange laptop. Yes, please.
Yeah, I would like to come and meet in today. So what time you would be available?
You can come and meet me at 12:30 in the afternoon. Do you want to
Sure.
come by 12:30?
Yes, yes.
Where do you stay nearby?
Like Banasthalipuram.
Um,
It's not near.
okay. You come by metro?
Yes,
Then,
yes.
and then, so from metro, it is walkable distance only. Harsha trainings, you type in Google, KPHB road number 1. You'll get
Sure,
it.
sure.
Come by 12:30. Okay. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Bye. I'm going to close the meeting. Thank you, everyone.